Hi there, it's me Lottie, and today I'm going to share with you one of my visual collage books. It's like a vision board, but it is a more interactive device. It spans a 2-year period of time in this particular book. And I have done traditional vision boards as well, but this book was one of the first that I did in this fashion, and it really started, I feel like it really put in place a trajectory toward making visual collage books. So it's basically just it was a blank photo album, and it had the black pages on the inside, and I would work on this and just really allow my mind to go and explore different things that were important to me at the time. So without further ado, I'm going to share a few of these pages with you. Hopefully this will be inspiring. This is the time of year when a lot of people are doing goal planning and working on manifesting their dreams and their goals, and I am a huge fan of visual collages for goal manifestation. I have manifested a lot of goals. I'll be happy to go into those maybe later, but here we go. This book was called The Evolution of Me, and I started with a card that was given to me by one of my oldest and dearest friends, and she gave it to me when I got my associate's degree, which was a long time in coming. Back in 2005, so this book is over 10 years old. And as you can see, I named it The Alley. I really loved Alleys of Your Mind. Dating myself, Alleys of Your Mind. And just talking about leaving former states, headed into the future. This page was dedicated to, as you can see, reinvention. I have a little fold out here that features me. This is me and my grandmother. She was nearing her transition at the time. This is me and my grandmother, of course, when I was little and she was caring for me, and it was about transformation and remembering where you came from, you know? This was a goal page around getting a new house, which I did very shortly after this. Surprisingly, did not think it was going to happen, but I feel like it manifested. I would write myself letters. I would encourage healthy eating practices and talk about body beautiful narratives, because so often I would struggle with that. Some pages weren't quite filled out completely, but all is well. I could always go back if I wanted to and update it. I was really into Queen Hatshepsut for a long time. Still do admire what she was about. And this was my wish list. And what's interesting about this is at the time, I didn't know anybody who was doing urban farming or gardening, environmentalism, beekeeping, composting. I didn't know any of that. I knew I wanted to, and I hadn't even made a plan for getting to doing that, but I put it in my collage book, all because of my goal. I've had this goal since I was about 8 years old, to own a farm. Getting there. This was a inspirational collage I did for myself, celebrating all the different iterations of me, and, you know, really working through a lot of things. Very challenging times are represented in this book. I got divorced during the time of this book. I had a lot of medical issues during the time of this book. So, yeah, a lot of things. Sometimes I would make these interactive pages like this. Where I would layer imagery that went along with goals. And here we go. I always did a page celebrating the new year. So 2006, talking about goals. And then I had pages dedicated to my activism. And this was around the time of Hurricane Katrina, and have some imagery from that. I have some imagery to keep me centered in my work and what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I actually ended up meeting Sam Greenlee, manifested that. And I have a lot of pages, especially, like I said, going through divorce and really wanting to channel healthy relationships and bring joy and love into my life. So I made a lot of pages dedicated to love and things that I felt represented what I believed love to be. This page is dedicated, again, being myself, just be. This was just like the first time in a long time that I had really excavated myself. I had been, you know, you take on roles and you get lost in those roles sometimes, and you forget all the many facets that make you who you are. So what I really like about this book, now that I'm reviewing it after such a long time, is how it really, I feel, is an excavation of me trying to find myself again. Trying to find myself again. So, lots of things about celebrating myself, finding my purpose, being a goddess, being at peace, being a wise woman, you know? So, it's pretty celebratory now that I look back at it, and here we are at 2007. I always try to make sure to do a page for the new year, and I still do that. That's why I thought this would be a good time to do this video, because I am in the process of creating my 2018 plans. Wow. So yep, I just thought I would do this walkthrough just to give you, you know, kind of an idea of ways in which you might decide to express your creativity around who you are and where you want to go, who you are becoming, who you are evolving into, and celebrating that every step of the way. Every step of the way. So I hope that this is, inspirational. Sometimes I did little stuff like, oh, here's a pop-up me. Look at there, it's a pop-up me. And 2017, this was supposed to be my 10-year plan. I need to spend some time with this page right here. Actually, I've done some of this stuff, and this is not to feel bad about what I didn't do. It is a check-in, you know? So that's about it. I just wanted to share. Oh yes, I'll share this closing page. I love that it's all in purple. I had taken a trip to Hawaii here, you know, really just spreading my wings. And you know what this is here? And I'm gonna close with this. This is an envelope on which I made a list of names of people that I needed to leave behind. Sometimes it's like that, you know. There are people that that are not good for you, or that don't have your best interest at heart, or for whatever reason you need to move on from. So I put their names on this paper. It is sealed shut. I had to let them go. So anyway, that was just a quick walkthrough of one of my vision collage books. I will do another one soon, and I'll show you some of the plans or the tools I'm using to work on my plans for 2018, because I have expanded beyond just a vision board. I now see ways that they can all connect together to your planner, your date book, your journal, and however you decide to map out your life. So that's about it. I hope you're having a peaceful and cozy evening, no matter what you're doing, and I will see you at the next video. All right, peace.